I am Paul Scott, Executive Director of AIDS Services of Austin. I am the face of the Paul Kirby Fund.
My name is Lee Manford, and I'm the founding board chair of AIDS Services of Austin. I was also Executive Director of ASA for a number of years, and I'm the face of the Paul Kirby Fund.
Hi, my name is Mark Irwin, and I have been a volunteer with the Octopus Club for the past 9 years, and I am the face of the Paul Kirby Fund.
I am the face of the Paul Kirby Fund.
And I am the face of the Paul Kirby Fund.
The Paul Kirby Emergency Assistance Fund is an incredible gift to people living with HIV and AIDS. It allows people living with HIV to be able to have emergency assistance for critical needs that other funding sources cannot provide for them.
Before computers and printers, we wrote all the checks by hand, and there was a real connection there with what value the fund could add to people's lives.
In many cases, clients show up at the doorstep here at ASA for the first time because of an emergency. They've run out of money for medications, they're about to be evicted, some other dire straits that bring them our way.
In the early days of the epidemic, as folks were diagnosed, they were critically ill, were unable to work, often went through their resources. Many were not able to return to work, and many also lost the support of their family. So it was a time that emergency assistance was absolutely needed to meet just very essential basic needs.
Actually, I got involved with the Paul Kirby Fund as initially a client. About 18 years ago, I was diagnosed with HIV and AIDS actually at the same time. And after just a few months, I was also diagnosed with cancer. During that period, I was contacted by some good friends of mine who were a part of the Octopus Club and worked very closely with ASA. They basically convinced me that I needed to get some help. ASA really helped me understand how to get through the maze of insurance and to get medicine and to get me on the right path. For me, the best way to express my gratitude for what I'm living and for my ability to be here and the opportunity that everything represents is for me to try to make other lives better.
When Lou Aldridge began the Octopus Club, he came up with an amazing plan, and the reason it was amazing was because it not only returned 100% of the funds raised to people with HIV/AIDS here in Austin who needed help with daily living expenses, but he also created a mechanism for hundreds of people to become involved in the fight against HIV. On top of it, it was a bunch of fun activities. So this model of allowing people to participate, to give of themselves, and raise money at the same time really got our community so much more involved and helped people with HIV feel so supported. Thanks to that, so many individuals were able to stay in their own homes, keep their lights on, get transportation to the doctor, and many of the things that a person with HIV had to struggle with.
The Paul Kirby Fund has become a bridge fund so that when these things happen to them, there's a place where they can go. When no other fund does that, the Paul Kirby Fund will do it. And the genius behind that Paul Kirby Fund is Lou Aldridge.
My second day on the job at ASA, Lou, who was an active volunteer, came to see me with this idea about starting a fundraising plan for the Paul Kirby Fund.
It took us from 1989 to 2005 to raise $1 million, and now from 2005 to 2014 to get to $2 million. What a great experience, what an amazing group of people that have helped to do this. And we owe it all to Lou Aldridge, the man who thought of this, this amazing concept of people getting together, throwing a party, and having a good time, asking their friends to attend and give what they can, and all to help people living with HIV and AIDS in our community.
A million thanks to Lou Aldridge and for giving me the opportunity to help in the way that he has. And it's been a million laughs, million smiles. It's been a great ride, and I hope we can raise 1 million more.
From the very beginning, just been a connection between the people who need help and the people who care and support and want to help them. And that's all it is. It's just a connection between those two groups of people. And if it's anything, it's a testament to the idea of just start, just go ahead and start. And that's exactly what we did. You know, the need was really overwhelming at the time. It was not a fund of last resort. It was the only place people with HIV could turn to get help with emergency assistance. Now what the Paul Kirby Fund is chiefly for is to help people stay alive and stay healthy. In the beginning, that was not the purpose of it. The purpose of it was to help people die with dignity. So it's a beautiful change, but it's still the same desire to help our neighbors when they need it the most. I'm Lou Aldridge. I'm the founder of the Octopus Club back in 1989, and I'm the face of the Paul Kirby Fund.